baby. For those of you that don't know, the song of the summer just dropped a couple weeks ago. Well, the song dropped in January, but the collab of the summer dropped a mere 2 weeks ago, and it was with my boy. Not my boy. I don't actually know who he is, but shout out Tesher. And I want to talk a little bit about Tesher because this man deserves some love. Tesher, for those of you that don't know, is a Indian Canadian artist who made a couple of songs that really did well on TikTok. I think he was able to build an audience through brown people. He had this first song that released during quarantine called Young Shahrukh, which was based off Shah Rukh Khan, the Bollywood actor. And it did really, really well. People loved it. And it was done really, really well. I really liked it. He basically sampled some of the old Bollywood songs like from Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum and stuff like that and made his own rap to it. He did really good. A lot of people loved it. Then he released his second song called Jalebi, which was super fun. And that song essentially went viral on TikTok. It became a big sound. Everyone was using it, right? Like, baby, let me hear jalebi, babe, right? Like that sound became popular on TikTok, and Tesher made a TikTok account and he started gaining a bunch of followers because people really liked this song. And he developed a platform that was big enough on TikTok, and the song was popular enough to the point where he was basically able to get in touch. I don't know the details, but get in touch with Jason Derulo, who is, those of you that know, one of the biggest pop stars in the world, and basically make a remix of Jalebi Baby with Jason Derulo. And that's super cool, okay, for so many reasons. First of all, it's Bollywood Hollywood. Jalebi Baby is actually a Punjabi song. So the original song is like Punjabi. Most of the words that are spoken in the song are Punjabi. And what's cool about that is that it cracked the mainstream because of TikTok. And then Tesher was able to like leverage his following and his kind of quote unquote clout on TikTok to collaborate with Jason Derulo, who is, world famous pop star. Everybody in the fucking world knows who he is, and who also has 40 million followers on TikTok, by the way. Like, Jalebi Baby is sick. And they released the remix, I'd say the remix was released a couple months ago. Super good. It was just really catchy. It's a fun song, very upbeat. It was just cool to see like Jason Derulo singing Jalebi with his various melodies. And Jason Derulo is a very talented vocal artist, so I'm always going to respect that about him. But they released the music video literally, I think this week. I think Tuesday or Wednesday of this week. And it was awesome. It was awesome. I love the music video, and I love it for a couple of reasons. I think number one is that the South Asian aspect of it wasn't rammed down your throat. It wasn't like, oh, we are South Asian. Like, this is a South Asian song, and I'm going to ram it down your throat that it's a South Asian song. Nah, man. Like, and Jalebi's like, I mean, yeah, they were the star of the show. Of course, they had to be. The song is called Jalebi, which is an Indian sweet, by the way, for those of you that don't know. And they were the star of the show, but I feel like the way that the thing was done, the music video was filmed, it was very subtle. It was very, it was just Tesher and Jason Derulo. The plot of it was basically Tesher and Jason Derulo were trying to chase this really pretty girl, and they were trying to impress her with who basically cooked the best jalebi. And so I thought it was done super well. Go check it out if you haven't. I'll link it down below. The music video is great. But it was very like subtle inclinations at South Asian culture. Like, it wasn't like, oh, like this is super South Asian, It, like, of course the jalebis, like I said, were the star of the show, but there was little things with the costumes. Like, Jason Derulo, I don't think was wearing Indian clothes. I mean, I think he was wearing it in one scene, but Tesher was wearing like a kurta, and the dancers were dressed in like midriffs and like, their skirts and whatnot. And it was a very like well done, I think, hybrid between the two cultures. And then the highlight that everyone wants to talk about is the fire Bhangra that took place probably about midway through the music video, where basically Jason Derulo and Tesher just start doing Bhangra in the middle of the song. And that's sick. That is the type of representation I think we want to see. More positive representation. I get it's a music video, it's short. It was like 3 minutes. And it's super cool. Like, it was just really, really cool to be able to see a mainstream pop star like Jason Derulo, who like an Indian kid from the suburbs wouldn't even dream, like, would know like what Indian culture is, to just like break out into Bhangra in the middle of the music video. And they were just having fun. It was a positive positive vibe, really upbeat song, song of the summer for sure. If you guys haven't listened to it, definitely go listen to Jalebi Baby. Was super fun. And I highly recommend watching the music video if you haven't. It's a great example for representation, and I just want to give my congratulations to Tesher. You did really good, man. I think, and this is also in music, which like South Asians have not cracked Hollywood music yet. You know, like that's not our field necessarily. Tesher is definitely one of the first. Besides, of course, Zayn Malik. We have to shout out our man Zayn and Gigi Hadid, but mostly Zayn. Zayn was obviously the first kind of South Asian to really crack music. And maybe Tesher is going to be that guy who cracks that Bollywood Hollywood mixture. So really excited to see where it goes. Congratulations, Tesher. You've done awesome work. And to Derulo too, you killed it. It was a fun song. A lot of fun in that music video. Go check it out if you haven't already.